So I believe it was 2013. I've been working in film for about 3-4 years at the time. Before that I was working in comic books, but I had a little bit of time off, and there's something I always really wanted to try. There was a guy named Mark Crilly who I saw was doing these drawing videos on YouTube, which I thought was really cool. My friend Evan Burse, I saw his channel, and of course I saw Draw with Jazz's channel, and I was looking at their videos, and I thought, this is a lot of fun. Maybe I could possibly do something similar. So in 2013, that's when I decided to make that plunge to become a YouTuber.
Iron Man 3. I'm so excited about this movie. You see, I've worked for Marvel. I've drawn characters like Incredible Hulk, Fantastic Four, but they never paid me to do Iron Man. So I guess I'll have to do it for free.
I was inspired by guys like Jeremy Johns and Schmoes Know, and I was thinking maybe I could do something along the lines of movies. What if I previewed movies, because I knew I couldn't see movies early? What if I previewed movies and then draw like a preview of a movie? And that would be cool. And then I thought to myself, okay, what would be a good name for this channel? And I was talking to some friends. I'm thinking, what about Movie J? That was the one that came up. Hey, what day is it? It's Movie J. That wouldn't work. But then I thought to myself, okay, we're talking about movies. What if we went along with something like the box office? And that's where we got the name Box Office Artist. And that's the name that I still use today.
So Iron Man 3, I'm really excited about it because it's kicking off the summer blockbusters, and it's also kicking off the start of this channel. So if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and please check out my website at theboxofficeartist.com. Thanks a lot. I'm James the Box Office Artist, and I am not a nerd. I'm not.
I wasn't making any money yet, so in September, that's when I decided actually to go back to work and put the YouTube channel on the back burner. So for a good year and a half, that's when the channel went on hiatus. I didn't even touch it in 2014, and it was kind of there. And to be honest, if you asked me in 2014, I would have told you, no, that's it. I probably won't do any more YouTube videos. I'll just go back to work and film. At that time, in my mind, I was starting to think maybe I should try to post again, but I'm like, nah, it'll take too much time. And at that time, Avengers Age of Ultron was coming out, so I said, okay, why not try it? Why don't I try putting together an Avengers piece? And that's what I did. Hi, I'm James the Box Office Artist, and you have just watched part 8 of my Avengers series, this time drawing Elizabeth Olsen as the Scarlet Witch, and I hope you liked it. So early 2015, I restarted my channel, and it kind of snowballed from there. I would wake up really early to work on my channel. I'd wake up early, draw a character, edit the video, go to work on the weekends, and all of that. And I'll admit, even though I was tired because I was working my channel and working at the same time, the channel was fulfilling me. And it was giving me something that my work couldn't give me at the time. Something, I was doing art my own way.
I'll be having some special guests do some tutorials while I'm away, one a week. And the first one is by YouTuber James Rays, known as the Box Office Artist. I highly recommend checking out his stuff. His ink work and his comic book style drawing is absolutely superb. And for now, I'll be leaving you in the very capable hands of James Rays. Take it away, James.
That's when at the end of 2015, I started in my mind thinking to myself, okay, what do I need to do to make this a full-time gig? One thing I'm thinking about doing is doing a mural just like that, but putting every single Star Wars character in it. Every single Star Wars character in it. And it will take me a whole year. I'm thinking about doing like a piece every month throughout the whole year. And for the release of Rogue One, I'm going to release this massive lithograph with every single Star Wars character on it. It was early 2016. I was thinking to myself, you know what? I'm not getting any younger. And when is a good time to actually go all in and do this? And I thought to myself, there probably is no good time. If I'm going to give it a shot, I might as well give it a shot now. So that's when, in the latter half of 2016, that's when I started that 7-month journey putting together this ultimate Star Wars piece.
here's the deal. Like, I'm looking at this right now. It's doable. It's doable. I've done things like this before. It's big. It's big. It'll be impressive for sure. This is 8 boards. This is 8 boards. And I am so tempted to actually do each one this size, which would mean this thing would be massive. It would literally be the size of my wall.
So that brought us into 2017, and from there on, it was all Star Wars for the first part of the year, because I needed to get this piece out for May, and wonderful things happened from this piece. My channel started getting traction, I started to get noticed, I was starting to build my brand, the Box Office Artist, which led to an appearance on the Star Wars show and many, many other opportunities.
Hi, this is Andy. She brought me here to heaven.
We had to show up for work. People have to see it. It was absolutely amazing, and it was our pleasure having you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
After that, I went back to my channel and it was just having fun.
Hi, I'm James, the Box Office Artist, and let's do it again. If you smell what I'm cooking. And right now, I thought it would be a lot of fun to draw Bob Ross.
Here is me trying to draw Harley Quinn singing Bohemian Rhapsody. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pull my trigger, now he's dead. Just having fun drawing and being me, and it was so freeing, you know? Even though I wasn't making much money at the time, at the same time, I've never been happier with artwork that I have done. Closer to the end of 2017, that's when I sent out a tweet to Kevin Feige, and Kevin Feige saw my work and recommended that I do work for Marvel. That's when in 2018, I got contacted by Marvel to do a huge mural for Infinity War. To date, the greatest piece of my life. It's a piece that I've been dreaming of doing my entire life, and I got to do it through YouTube.
It was pretty exciting. Like, honestly, I tweeted Kevin Feige back in December, and the next day I got contacted by Marvel, and I just can't believe it at this point.
You know, it's one thing because drawing art, that is your life, that is your passion, but what happens when that sort of blends in with your comic book fandom? I mean, that must be a perfect storm.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I started off as a comic book artist, for sure. I did work for Marvel back in the day. I worked on Hulk back in the day, then I worked into film. But to have both of them combined together, there's not a feeling like this. I could retire after this.
All right, give us a bit of a preview. What are fans going to see in theaters?
Well, there's going to be a structure there. I think about 13, 14 feet wide and tall. I drew every single Marvel movie that has come out, so an image for each one. They're all interconnected to make one big image with a huge Thanos in the middle. So it's just a fun visual experience for everyone to come down to Scotiabank Theater and see.
Afterwards, I got home, and without going into details, my family hit some hard times. But one thing that did get us through was my wife going to me and she goes, "Hey, you're not doing what you were meant to do." And I'm like, "What you talking about?" "You need to go back to YouTube." Because I took a little time off, and these things that were happening in my life, I was actually thinking about quitting YouTube at the time. I was thinking to myself, okay, I already reached the peak. I already reached the point where, you know, how can I get bigger than the Marvel deal? And I was thinking about going back to work, but it was my wife. Even though we were facing a lot of problems at the time, my wife was the one who went to me like, "Hey, you're not doing what you were meant to do. Go back to YouTube, start drawing again, entertain people." And that's when I went back to my channel. One day my son came home and he had this drawing in his hand of a really, really cool looking character. And I said, "That's an amazing character. That's an amazing design. Would you mind if I try to draw it in my style?" And he goes, "I would love it if you do that, Dad." And that's when I did that video with my son. You ready to see it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Whoa, cool.
You like it?
Yeah, awesome.
And that video I did with my son was the first video that really caught people's attention. Like the Star Wars, yes, people saw the Star Wars, they loved it, and articles were written about it. The Infinity War piece, articles were written about it. But in our community, in the YouTube community, they really embraced this video I did with my son. And this was my very first real viral video, my first video that hit 1 million views, and that was me drawing my son's design. And from there, it snowballed. I was trying new things. I was trying different challenges. I was trying art in different ways that I could never even imagine. And the most important part was I was having fun, and it looked like everyone was having fun along with me. You laugh, you lose challenge.
I thought it was a glove.
What's this challenge called? And that brought me to today. 1 million subscribers. 1 million people. Which you can't even imagine. You know, you see that name 1 million and you see those numbers on the screen, but I see that 1 million and I see people. I see people with lives. I see people with families. I see people with problems. I see people who are happy. I see people who are sad. And for those brief moments, a video of mine pops up. They found time in their day to click play. And for those few moments, I'm there entertaining them.
Look, James, look what you did, James. Look what you did, James.
Yo, this is Greg Capullo coming to you live from At the Box Office Artists. Coming at you.
And I don't know why. I don't know why all of you take your time to watch me. But all I can say is thank you. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. You know, because this YouTube channel was all about me trying to find life. To trying to live life in a way that I was meant to. And I thank you for sharing that journey with me. 1 million best friends, and we are best friends. And every single one of you, you're my friend. Thank you for sharing this journey with me.